Yo, what up guys? We're back with another Destiny video. Here are 5 shitty Destiny LFG raid stories that I have experienced throughout my time playing Destiny. I encourage you guys to share your stories in the comment sections below, and if I get a lot of like stories, I'll make a part 2 and a part 3. Like that'll be pretty cool. To have a series of shitty Destiny LFG raid stories. Anyways, what better way to share my shitty raid team stories with you guys than to share some shitty Crucible gameplay. I literally just got this 2 minutes ago because I was like, man, I should make a video on like 5 shitty raid team stories, but I don't have any gameplay. So anyways, enjoy the terrible gameplay and enjoy the terrible experiences that I have gone through. Let's get started with the first story. We were on the Axis phase, Axis part 2, and we needed one more person because you know, we had a dude on our fire team and he just had to go, right? Quote unquote had to go. I don't know, maybe he left because we couldn't beat Axis so far. No, but anyways, I go on LFG and I pick up this guy. You know, his username was Locas. Now if you guys don't know Spanish, Locas means crazy group of girls. So all of a sudden we just start, you know, playing around with this dude. He was like what, 14 or something, and yeah, like, oh, and also he was loud as fuck, okay, and he never stopped talking. Jesus Christ, no wonder people on LFG are only looking for adults now. Like, if you're underage, please don't talk a lot, please don't constantly ask questions. That's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? Just go with the flow of the conversation, you know what I mean? I mean, me personally, I don't have anything against squeakers as long as they're not asking me a question every 5 minutes, okay? But anyways, this dude, Locas, like I said, we were at the Axis phase and I told him, so how many times have you beaten Axis, crazy group of girls? And he was like, I've beaten Axis 7 times. And then, guess what, guys? We beat Axis, and then he's like, guys, I have a confession. I've never beaten Axis. And I was like, oh my god, kid. You are lucky that we only took about 3 times to beat Axis. And it was the only reason why we took about 3 times. It was because we actually had a pretty good fire team. Because if not, he would have pretty much ruined the entire fire team. Because, you know, sometimes there's always that one person that always ruins the fire team. Anyways, do you guys remember when I said that crazy group of girls was being, like, extremely fucking loud, constantly asking questions 24 minutes? I mean, every 24 seconds or whatever. Anyways, we do the Wrath of the Machine one more time, right? Because, you know, I always run Wrath of the Machine multiple times a week because, you know, I wanted to help out my buddies and my friends and all that stuff. Plus, I'm a huge fan of Wrath of the Machine. I think it's one of the best raids in Destiny. But anyways, we do Wrath of the Machines again a second time. And of course, crazy group of girls throughout the entirety of the raid. He's just being loud as fuck, constantly asking questions, constantly talking, not over speaking, talking over other people. It was so annoying. Like I said, he was talking loud as fuck. Then we get to Axis, and he's like, hey guys, I actually have to talk very, very low because I'm supposed to be sleeping. I have to talk very low, okay? So anyways, the dude started talking so low that we could barely hear him. We could barely hear how, you know, when he was communicating and all that stuff. It was just a nightmare, and we wiped so many times because of that. Oh wait, it's gonna get worse, okay? So anyways, as you guys know, if Axis teleports to the right side, he's either gonna teleport to front center, back center, or the left side. So here's what happened. Axis teleported to the right side. Crazy group of girls was at the right side. He was not empowered, but his other friend, well, you know, a member of the fire team, he was actually empowered. So here's what happens. The empowered person on right side, you know, rodeos Axis, okay? And then a crazy group of girls gets empowered. Keep in mind, Axis is on the right side of the map, okay? So long story short, what happened is that we actually needed crazy group of girls to move to the center area, but he wasn't communicating. We didn't know if he was empowered or not. Anyways, this is what happened. Axis teleported to the back center. There was nobody on the center area. So, you know, and that was after me just shouting constantly, do we have someone on center? Do we have someone on center? Of course, Crazy Group of Girls was just quiet, right? Because he just wanted somebody else to do the job. Anyways, whatever. Crazy Group of Girls says, actually, I was empowered, but I stayed on the right side because maybe Axis would have teleported to the right side. Now, keep in mind, Axis was already on the right side. And if Axis is on the right side, he's not going to teleport again to the right side. Long story short, I kicked Crazy Group of Girls after that, okay? Because, seriously, that was just way too dumb. It was his second time fighting Axis, and he was being quiet as fuck. We couldn't hear him at all. That was a terrible raid experience. Alright, the next story, it's not that much of a big deal, but it's kind of shitty, right? Because I really can't stand elitist Destiny players like this, alright? So, you know, I had a team of 5. I needed one more person, you know, fresh run, and I believe it was for hard mode as well. And then, you know, I find the guy on LG. He has 400 light. Okay, I said, alright, he has 400 light. That means he's pretty good at the game. He can pretty much play any position, whatever. So then, of course, we start the match. We start the raid. And then I start giving people their positions. I like to play center with my friend Jumanji. And then I sent this guy, the 400 one, to the left side. And he's like, oh, no, man. I can only play center. I can only play center. I don't know how to play left and right. I can only play center. I was like, well, dude, too bad. You're going to have to learn. Because I'm going to be on center with my boy Jumanji, right? Because me and Jumanji were just like, amazingly good at the center area. We could have just easily switched with him, but we weren't going to do that. He joined our fire team, alright? You follow for the fucking orders of the fire team or just fucking leave and find a new one, alright? So anyways, this guy still kept insisting, no, man, I can only play center. I'm going to go center, man. I'm going to go center. And of course, he went to the ether because I kicked him out of the fucking fire team after that. Like, seriously, you're 400 light. If you're 400 light, that means you're a good Destiny player. Specifically, if it's like, I think it was the second week of the hard mode raid. On top of all that, a good Destiny player always knows when to adapt, specifically in a raid, which you know, a raid is pretty much unpredictable. Now, you guys thought that was worse? Oh wait, it's about to get way worse. This one involves a Destiny dad. Shout out to this Destiny dad though for playing Destiny. I love playing with Destiny dads. They're friendly and all that stuff, but sometimes it just gets annoying. And by annoying, I mean they're kids. Alright, this dude had his daughter's iPad in the background, loud as fuck. She was playing some game, she was playing something. Anyways, the iPad was just loud as fuck, to the point where people couldn't even communicate. But of course, I left him on the fire team a couple of times until he died 3 times in a row in the same side. He was garbage, he was terrible, I just kicked him out. Alright, I just couldn't stand it. God damn it, I'm sorry, dude, that I kicked out because of their daughter's iPad. No, wait, but it's gonna get even way worse. Alright, another experience, another Wrath of the Machine raiding experience. This dude, we were on Axis throughout the entirety of the raid. You know, he was just communicating, everything was going great, but of course, as you guys know, in the Axis encounter, that's when everything just falls apart, okay? This motherfucker had a parrot dropping its mixtape in the background. A parrot dropping its mixtape in the background. Dude, we were playing, we were communicating, and then all of a sudden you just hear this parrot fucking singing and making noises, and we were like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck has a parrot singing in the background? And it was this dude. And the worst thing is that he didn't even want to make his parrot shut up. So the parrot keeps singing over and over and over again. And then guess what? To add insult to injury, he just fucking left. We didn't even kick him or anything. He just left. So we had to look for another person, and it was the worst. No, wait. If you guys think a parrot in the background, it's worse. Wait till you guys hear this. It was King's Fall, and we were at the Daughters encounter. And this dude was blasting Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the background. Alright, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, one of the most dramatics. I hate that show. Alright, well, I don't want to say I hate that show. Okay, I just can't stand it. Okay, hate is a powerful word. But anyways, this dude had his girlfriend with Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the background. His girlfriend was talking loud as fuck on the phone. Keeping Up with the Kardashians was in the background, loud as hell. Oh my god, the entire party was like, dude, can you please make her put the volume down of Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Nobody wants to listen to Keeping Up with the Kardashians though. Shit! But the dude kept insisting, no man, I don't care, just deal with it. Anyways, a long story short, this dude still had Keeping Up with the Kardashians loud as fuck in the background. And then it gets to a point where we have to wipe 3 times, all 3 times, because it was his fault. And then guess what happens, guys? He starts fucking raging. He just rages and he just starts blaming everybody on the Daughters encounter of Oryx, because apparently all of us fucked up and he didn't fuck up. Even though he fucked up 3 times and we had to wipe 3 times with him, he was the one, you know, that didn't make any mistakes. And he had Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the background. Like, what are you doing, son? I don't want to raid with Keeping Up with the Kardashians in the background. Shit! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share your shitty raid team stories in the background. If you liked the video, like it, and subscribe to join the Salvajee for more. Peace.